Today you are going to be taking the Passport for Learning 7th grade math test. The instructions I give you about getting to the NC Test app, that app is going to be what you use for the NC check-ins later this year and for the EOG at the end of the year. Today you're just going to be using the app to take the Passport for Learning test, the 7th grade math test. The supplies you need to get out right now are the following. You need to get out a pen or a pencil. Get out scrap paper, so it could be notebook paper, it could be just like plain computer paper. Get some scrap paper out. And then also get out a sheet of graph paper. If you don't have graph paper, I attached to the email a PDF that you can print of graph paper. I also put that in the GoFormative today so that you could print it from the GoFormative. You do not need a calculator because one will be provided on the test. Remember, the calculator icon will be in the right corner if you're able to use a calculator on that problem. There's a calculator inactive section and a calculator active section. So just look in the corner for the calculator to see if you can use one on that problem. It's important that you show your work. Your testing now is a good place for you to start practicing for later on in life. When you're getting into college, when you're wanting to get scholarships, you're going to have to take the SAT or ACT to get those scholarships, to get into schools. So this is a really good practice for you. So start learning those test-taking skills now. And the first most important test-taking skill is to show your work. Write things down. So every problem, you should have some work written down and organize it. Right? Number one, show your work so that if you need to go back to that problem, you know what you already did. You can look over your work. All right, so let's get to the how you sign in. So to get to the Passport for Learning test, the first thing you're going to do is, well, it says connect to the internet. That's important. But really what we need to do on the Chromebooks first is sign out. Now, if you don't know how to sign out on your Chromebook, if you turn off your Chromebook, I believe it will automatically sign you out. So then when you turn it back on, you'll be signed out. Do not log back in. You need to be signed out to get to this app. The app will be at the very left at the bottom of your screen. And you click on apps, and there'll be multiple apps, and you have to choose the NC Testing app. Once you click on the NC Test app, wait a little bit because it takes a bit for it to process, and then you're going to see this screen. And you're going to click the one that says NC Test Login. There's all these different signs for different things. The one you want to look at is the NC Test Login. Click that one. And then where prompted, enter the student ID and access code. So you received an email from me at 8 a.m. today that gives you your student ID and your access code. It's titled Passport for Learning. Passport for Learning. So if you need to search it in your email, that's what it's titled. And then you're not going to fill in anything up here. So you're not going to put in a username. You're not going to put in a password. You're only going to put in the student ID that I sent you and the access code. These two things are what you fill in. And then you press login. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to have to choose Passport for Learning 7th grade math. I'm not sure, but it says at the next screen you should see your name, the name of the activity, so Passport for Learning math test, and then the name of your school should be near the top of the screen. So I don't know exactly what it's going to be like, but hopefully that's the next screen you see. Click the Start button when you are ready to answer the question. So make sure you have everything you need. Your pen or pencil, your paper, your graph paper. After you click the Start button, a pop-up box will appear. You should check to make sure the information in the pop-up box is correct. So read the information, make sure it's correct. If the pop-up box contains incorrect information, then you should contact me for help. Click OK to begin. If you click the exit button, you will see a caution message. So if you accidentally click the exit button, to continue, you just need to click the cancel button. Basically saying, cancel, I didn't mean to exit yet. When you complete the activity, it's very important that you click the end test button twice before leaving the computer. So you'll click when you've checked and made sure you did all the problems, so you should review everything. A lot of times kids will they'll skip one of them and then they won't go back and click an answer. So make sure you have everything answered. Then you clicked end test button and it'll be like, are you sure? And then you'll have to click the end test button again. If you do not click both the end test buttons, so if you don't click that twice, your answers cannot be recorded. So you'll click end test and then you'll have to click it again. If you have any technical problems or questions, just contact me, send me an email, and I can help you. Please just do your best on this test. It's going to be 30 to 40 questions, and you have an unlimited amount of time. So you can take as long as you need to take this test. I want you to always do your best on your tests, and I know you're going to do great. Good luck today.